Contestant number 1, has anyone ever spread a rumor about you?
Oh my god. The list goes on. I used to act, for any of you who actually might know who I have been, I used to be in a very high seat of political power. I was at the very top of the throne, you might say. So yes, and here I am now, how far I've fallen, and of course that doesn't happen just overnight. That was a lovely little rumor that was started.
I hear she fell pretty far.
At least I'm not down in the sewers like some I could name.
But you're sitting next to it.
He has a point.
Remain calm, do not fall out of your seat.
I am armed!
That's true.
Just shake it up and just shoot it up.
No, it's not soda. No.
I believe you're wrong, contestant number 3.
Advise you to behave yourself.
Contestant number 3, how do you want to be remembered when you die?
Oh, I want to be remembered as a nice person because sometimes people leave bad legacies. Like when Aaron died, everybody said that he was a douchebag. But I want to be remembered as a nice person because, well, I'm not that mean. I don't kill people. I don't kill people.
I didn't do it first. It was Brisket. She started it.
Do not talk about my child that way.
She started it.
You have a child?
No, baby.
Thank you, contestant number 3.
I'm gonna be quiet.
Alright, contestant number 1. I want you to imagine a scenario for me, okay? You
Alright.
decide you're going to go on vacation, like you get paid to leave and everything, it's really great. And you're like, I think I could go for something like a harbor, maybe with a Ferris wheel and whatnot. You arrive at the hotel and it's full of costumed nerds. What are you gonna do?
What's a nerd?
It's a candy. I've seen it. It's like this big.
No, it's
Tiny
like,
candies are
it's
costumed?
like, no, it's like people obsessed with like media, like webcomics and like dumb stuff like that.
A webcomic. I'm assuming you mean some kind of story or novella that you read online?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not into them. I think they're dumb.
I suppose I would inquire as to why I was there in the first place. I would have to assume that I was sent on a mission, because why else would I be in such a place like that?
Vacation.
That's a vacation?
You weren't expecting the nerds.
He claims it's a candy. You humans have such strange
It is a
things.
candy, but with it's also,
It's a candy.
it is also, like, people obsessed with, like, you know, like, media and stuff, like, books
The
and
candy's
stuff.
made of people.
Hey, that sounds really sweet. Just like
That is cannibalism.
They're not human.
but it's sweet, right?
I'm afraid that I simply do not understand the nature of this inquiry.
Cannibalism is a necessary evil.
What's that, Beth?
Oh, I was just mentioning a point. I mean, on Alternia,
No, what is it?
on Alternia, cannibalism can sometimes be a necessary evil if you're a poor person.
I have one.
Why is that necessary
Crab
for
sauce.
poor people?
You said you were one?
Have you ever met a love bug?
I don't know.
Oh, I feel so bad for them because their society is really, it's really terrible. And I did want to change it before all the game happened, but there have been some very nasty things that have happened in Alternia, and you are very lucky to have escaped them.
Okay.
I'm rather confused by where we're going with this.
Contestant number 2. What is the most attractive part of a person?
What kind of attractiveness am I judging?
Like, how hot are they?
Well, I mean, it changes person to person. I mean, sometimes you might like motherfuckers with nice long horns, and other times you like other people with little nubby ones and angry faces. It really depends on how you feel at the time.
Fair enough. Contestant number 3. Bees?
What?
Bees?
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 Are there bees in here?
Bees!
I'm allergic to bees.
I don't know, it just says bees!
I'm allergic to bees. What is it?
I don't know, it's just carpet
What is the reference to the letter B?
I don't know, it was like spelled with 2 E's at the end. Maybe they misspelled it, I bad spelling
We don't
myself.
have those on my planet.
I would rather we not bring my mate spirit into this, please.
Fair enough. Let's just move on. Contestant number 1, do you have a bucket list?
That is disgusting!
What?
That is disgusting!
No, it's just, like what you want to...
Is this another one of your strange human terms?
Yeah, it's, I guess, it means like, what do you want to do before you die?
It's who you want to do before you die.
No!
I'm rather bound to a new employer, so that's rather out of the question. I suppose I would just like to go out and raise as much hell as I can. You know, maybe topple a few casinos. You know,
Sounds fun.
burn the city down.
All right, we're gonna go quick for the next couple questions. Okay. Contestant number 2. Squiddles or scalemates?
I don't know, I had this thing for scalemates after this whole thing that I had with this one red chick. Well, she was teal, but she was red.
All right.
I know where she is.
So, which one do you prefer?
Scalemates.
Wonderful. And finally, contestant number 3, if you two hook up, what is one secret you would share? Thank you, contestant number 3.
I'm a furry?
Thank you. With that said, we're gonna do one more round, but first, Beth, babe, how you feeling? Are you excited?
I am so loving excited to be here, I think.
Don't tell us who, but do you have any favorites?
That's a really good question. I think I do, but I'd have to hear the last question to be completely sure.
Well, with that said, we're gonna do one more round of questions so you can figure out who you like best. Contestant number 1.
Yes.
If you two got matching tattoos, what would they be of?
Certainly not a barcode. If we were going to have matching, I mean, I don't understand exactly why we would do that, but I suppose if I'm to humor you, I guess I could go with my favorite number. Or an infinity symbol. Symbolizes eternal life. Remember, huh?
That's really cute. Well, that's adorable.
I thought I was adorable.
Well, this one is too. I mean, you got kind of a darkish exterior, but you seem like kind of cute. I think they're kind of cute.
I'm not sure if I should find that comment offensive or not.
Contestant number 2. What would make you want to break up with someone?
I mean, sometimes you just go through a weird time in your life where you're messing everything up. And you just feel like you gotta be alone, and you deserve to be alone.
I know that feel. Last question of the night. Contestant number 3. How strong are you?
I am very strong, just like my ex-mate's bit.
I did not know you had a mate before this.
I am not very strong in my mind.
I think someone's been tapping into the happy juice tonight. Not that one.
Can I have it?
Yeah, let's do this.
Can I have it?
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do this.
Wait, can I shake it?
No.
Don't do that.
No, never mind.
Don't you dare.
With that said, that wraps up questions for the night. Let's hear it for a lovely contestant. With that said, Feferi, are you excited to pick someone?
Sure. Sure I am. Yeah.
You seem a bit nervous.
Um,
Very nervous, I might say.
I don't think this went as swimmingly as it could have, but I think I have made a decision.
All right, thanks. But before we get to Fef's decision, we're gonna get a bit of input from all of you. Who thinks that Fef should become Morals with contestant number 1? Quite a bit of support there. How about contestant number 2?
Now those bows were not very nice.
Not very nice at all. Finally, who thinks Fef should get with contestant number 3? Well, we'll see if you impacted that decision or not, but really, in the end of the day, all comes up to Fef. This is it, the final decision of the night. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Really excited?
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Feferi,
Yes.
who is going to be your Mario?
Okay. So contestant number 1 was so interesting. I feel like she's done so many neat fins, but I don't know if she's the type that you can just sit around and talk about feelings with. So I'm going to have to pass over contestant number 1. Contestant number 2, you scare me a little. So, and I feel like the audience agrees with me on this. I am going to have to pick contestant number 3.
Feferi, you have picked for your Mario the adorable Nepeta. Oh my god. I really wish I could look at you guys are adorable. With that said, let's bring out our mates Brit couple and our Kiss Mrs. couple. Come on out, guys. Let's see it. One more time. We're waiting for you. Karkat? Where is your other Karkat? You guys are together after all. Come on out. Let's the audience see you one more time. Here are our mates Brits. Aren't they cute? How feisty the Kiss Misses are. Let's give it up for our brand new ships.
Excuse me, I think you're forgetting.
Oh yes, and of course these losers. But really, can we bring out the rest of the cast? I'd like to just do a quick thank you for the entire cast for coming out tonight. Thank you all for coming out tonight. Please give it up for our cast. They've done an amazing job tonight. All right, thank you guys for coming to the Homestuck dating game. You're free to leave. Thank you all for coming and have a great